35th and Vec Drive. The American League Chicago Ball Club, the Chicago White Sox, in 10 innings defeating the Atlanta Braves by a score of 6-5. Cap, let me just tell you, you may not be impressed by the 35-31 overall record, but you have to be impressed by the results of these kids. Braden Montgomery, here is the thread line. We take the call from Mark in South Bend yesterday. This call's been coming in for the last 2 weeks. When are they going to bring up Braden Montgomery? When's Montgomery coming up? And we took the phone call and we said, don't worry, he'll be up soon. Don't worry, he'll be up soon. And when we leave yesterday, we find out that Braden Montgomery is going to be with the White Sox. And oh, brother, was he with the White Sox. He gets called up, he gets interviewed, and comes up with the game-winning home run in 10 innings. So, Mark in South Bend, shout out to you. You wanted Braden Montgomery? Oh, you got him. The full kit and caboodle, the whole Braden Montgomery experience. And the Sox beat a very good Braves team yesterday. And this Southside fan could not be more overjoyed by that victory yesterday in come-from-behind fashion.
It's one of the coolest stories I've seen in Chicago sports in a long time. We get our moments. The Bears run was incredible. That home run yesterday, I watched the whole game. And my wife even said to me as we were watching, we had both games on, and she said, this team is so much more fun to watch than the Cubs. So much more fun. And to see his parents in the crowd. And before the game, I thought he handled himself with just such grace and dignity. I'm just going to do the best I can and see where it takes me. And, I mean, there was no attitude. It was just, boy, this kid's thrilled to be a member of the White Sox.
Hits scattered. He surrendered 2 runs, 1 earned. That's pretty good. In 88 pitches. Okay, the 5 innings and the 88 pitches don't seem to jive. Okay, you'd rather not have that. But at least he kept you in the ball game, though.
He did. And Grant Taylor, give the Sox credit on that draft pick. He's a really, really good back end of the bullpen pitcher. But now you just got to keep stacking wins. You're in a really tough run here with the Braves and then the Dodgers and then the Yankees, and there's the Guardians lurking at the end of the month. Just get yourself in position and then let Chris Getz figure out what he wants to do at the deadline.
It was just so awesome, Shay, to be able to see that. And again, it's the Braves. And just the way that game ended, you didn't want to turn it off. You're just watching to see, okay, will the Sox be able to chip away? And to be able to see the Sox hang in there with their relief pitching, that starts there because it's Fetty, it's Gilbert, it's Davis, and Dominguez, boy, and that's a high wire act every time he comes out there. It's just not 1, 2, 3. It's always got to be 1, 2, 3, and then something crazy happens, and he seems to still try to keep the Sox in it. But just it's 2 ways to look at it. One way is if you have an established team, if you have 5 or 6 guys that you just know that will keep you in a ball game offensively, guys that when they come up, they're going to hit a home run or they're going to do something. That's great. But you know what's awesome, Cap, is the unexpected. That's what's awesome, is because you don't know Gonzalez is going to come through. You don't know that Vargas in that spot is going to hit a home run. You don't know that a kid that just got from the minor leagues to the big leagues is going to give you the game-winning hit in the walk-off home run. That's what makes it interesting.
We didn't even know he was going to be in the big leagues when we left here yesterday.
Absolutely not.
And then all of a sudden, Braden Montgomery's coming up. How cool is that? Murakami's on the injured list. He's also a member of this thing, too.
The unknown is fun, though, Cap.
It is.
I know some people don't like surprises, right? There's some people that I think we know that's like, I don't like surprise parties. Just tell me what it is. Don't tell me. Don't give me the surprise. That's a surprise for all of the Sox fans to know that Montgomery's up because we didn't expect it. Surprise, he's up and also effective and gave you the game-winning hit and the walk-off home run. It's one thing to know when you walk into a ballpark, I got 6 guys I know in the lineup that's going to come through and help to win the game. But with the White Sox, you're starting to understand who are the guys that's going to be able to help the team win. With a bunt, a sacrifice, whether it's stealing a base, a good defensive play, you just never know. And that's what makes it fun. That means when you turn it on, Cap, you turn on your baseball team, you say, okay, what do we get today? What surprise do we get today? That's what makes it interesting for me.
Yeah, and then, as I said, tonight here on ESPN 1000, the home of the Chicago White Sox, you've got Chris Sale coming back to Chicago as a Brave against Davis Martin. You can't draw it up any better than that.
It's main event stuff there.
Main event.
Because it's Sale on the other side, and then Davis Martin is the best that you have, who's going to go to the All-Star game himself. And so that's why you turn it on, because, as I always tell you, you just never know. Nothing is greater than live sports. 95 of the 100 top shows of sports. You know why? Because it's the ultimate reality show. You turn it on and you go, it's the Braves. All right, let's see how we're going to fare. And we win the game? Oh, my God. So let's roll the highlights again, Shay. Let's do it again on YouTube for those that are watching. The Sox win 6-5 in 10 innings. Thrilling time on the South Side.
There's a ground ball right to the first baseman, Gonzalez. He'll get one at second, relay to Fetty, and he dropped it. And a run will score.
Just like that, the lead is cut in half. We told you about the Thunder.
There he goes. 3-2 pitch is hammered on a line out into deep left. Gone! A low liner home run. You wanted a base runner, then a home run, and you got it with 2 outs.
Well, let's just say this. He was patient. He waited for the pitch. After that 2-0 slider that he took a bad swing on from there, he became very selective, and there was a payoff because of it.
With a 2-0. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit to left. Gonzalez coming around third. The throw's going to go back towards second. Safe there is Mydroth. Gonzalez scores. Braden Montgomery has his first career hit and RBI, and it's 4-3.
Welcome to the big leagues, Braden.
Eli White, it's a ground ball to first. Gonzalez has it. Throws to the plate. They've got Yastrzemski in a pickle, and he'll be tagged out by Vargas. Remember that play. Montgomery hits a fly ball pretty well. Deep left, and it is gone! He's running! No chance! An opposite way. 2-run homer. Braden Montgomery coming around third. He's gonna be mobbed by his teammates. This team is something else.
White Sox baseball, 6-5 the final over the Braves in 10 innings. Now, you know what I love about this, Cap? I did not see Venable, but I read Venable's quotes after the game. And guess what? Happy that the White Sox won, but were not happy about the lack of fundamentals for the White Sox. 7 times between the Braves and the Sox, there was base running errors or base running issues that happened. You're 0 for 2 on the squeeze. Maybe let's stay away from that. I know you're trying, but 0 for 2 on the squeeze. We're trying to get a runner from third to home. Tight.
Right, the
That's
safety
tough.
squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeeze, bad.
Right. They did that the other day, and it didn't work. Okay. So they're aggressive.
All right.
But they didn't get it accomplished. That'll be something that he will talk with his team about, no question about it. But the thing that's most impressive, yeah, the home run's super cool. The kid being here, super cool. The most impressive is at 4-0 to the Braves. It wasn't 4-0 to some lousy team with a bullpen day. That was the Braves, the best record in the sport.
Sure.
They didn't quit. Just keep grinding. All of a sudden you go, 4-2. 4-3. Wow, they've tied it. And then they go ahead. Albie scores, and it's down to 2 outs.
Yeah.
Bam. And he roped it.
See, Shay, you have to deal with the good and the questionable on the team because they're so young. Like, you know, if you're not doing that safety squeeze twice, maybe there's a way for you to get that run in. But there were some base running errors for the White Sox as well. And it's just like you're going to have some defensive issues. You're going to have some base running issues. But you love the clutch gene for the White Sox, right, so far this season. So you got to deal with all of it because of the youth. You don't have all of the experience of, okay, let's see if the ball goes through before I take off from third base, or let's see how the play develops instead of just dashing to home plate and getting tagged out easily. Venable was not happy with that. He was happy with the victory, but reading the quotes, he was unhappy about the lack of execution at times for the White Sox yesterday.
Fair.
Because he feels like that shouldn't have been 10 innings. Like the Sox should have just won that ball game because he's got confidence in the team. But just know, Cap, that with this winning, there's going to be some setbacks, or you kind of look at it and say, we could have done that better. We could have done that better. But that's just the growth of a young team. They're learning on the job, some of these guys.
They are, but it's one of the cooler stories I've watched and covered in a long, long time. The fan base is into it. It's super cool to see. And then to watch that team, as I said, grind, fight their way back. And then you bring this kid up, and he hits a walk-off home run. Do you know Raisel Iglesias, the guy he hit the home run off of? He's given up 2 runs this season.
Yeah.
2. He's given up no home runs. Chuck Garfien tweeted about how he's given up 0 home runs, 2 runs all season, and Braden Montgomery takes him deep in the 10th and wins it in his MLB debut. Incredible.
I was nervous because his control is nasty. I'm like, this guy really can throw that ball.
Oh, he's a beast, Raisel Iglesias. Beast.
Jeez.
I love Sarah Langs because she's always got key stats here. And this is why you and I love baseball so much, because we can learn something from the sport every day. It's the longest season, but every day, Cap, even if our teams don't win, we find some history. And as we should say that about baseball, every day is history. There's always something where you go, that's never happened before. I can't believe that happened before.
Right.
And it's noteworthy, right? Sarah Lang says the walk-off home run, the Major League Baseball debut, Braden Montgomery had it yesterday. Carlos Perez had it in 2015, Miguel Cabrera in 2003, Josh Bard in 2002, and Billy Parker in 1971. It's the 5th ever walk-off home run in Major League Baseball debut. Montgomery is the 5th of 5.
It's amazing.
The 5th time that's happened in Major League Baseball history?
I remember when Cabrera did. He was a Marlin. He was a skinny third baseman. Yes.
No, left fielder.
Yeah, but he played some third, too. Maybe that game he was in left. He was also a skinny third baseman who came up for the Marlins. And this kid, Montgomery, this is not some 29-year-old rookie, which would be cool. Yeah, he's bounced around the minors. He's just okay. No. This was the jewel of the trade. You're bringing a potential star to Chicago.
When have we always been tracking the walk-off home run, Shay? I feel like there had been more than 5, but Sarah Langs, if she says it, she's done the research.
Think
that's
of
crazy.
how rare that is. A walk-off in your debut.
Think about how rare a walk-off home run is anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be lucky if it happens 5 times in a season for you. The idea that a player in making his debut, you have to have the game be tied or at least in range or have the runners on for the situation.
And be playing at home.
And be playing at home.
Yeah.
And actually hit the home run in your first ever Major League game.
That's crazy.
It's like impossible.
It's the 5th ever in the history of the sport.
Yeah, when I was watching it, and when it left his bat, I went, get out of here. And like thinking how cool that would be. And I saw Yastrzemski, and then you see the back of his jersey. I'm like, that ball's out of here.
That's crazy.
And it sailed out.
And Len and DJ, once again, just hitting the right note.
Oh, the call was tremendous.
I think Darren Jackson just can't believe what he's seeing. He's seen so much losing. I just think that he's daft at this point. He can't believe. Like every time the Sox do something special, he's just, get out. I can't, what? What's happened? Yeah, it's happened again. Just
Montgomery hits a fly ball pretty well. Deep left. And it is gone! He's won it! No chance!
What do you mean, no chance? He can't believe any of this stuff's happening. Get out, no chance. Like, yeah, it is happening. What a great time if you're a White Sox fan to jump on board. It's never mind about measuring the column inches and how much respect that you're getting and all this nonsense and what the Cubs are doing. If you're a White Sox fan, I'm not going to tell you how to fan, but I'm going to tell you how to fan. You jump on board now. If you haven't been so far, jump on board because if nothing else, root for the kids. Don't look up at the owner's box. Look on the field because that's where the fun is, right there on the field.
It's amazing.
You can separate the line of ownership and the actual play and what Chris Getz is doing and just be able to enjoy what's on the field. Don't look up. Look on the field because that's where the fun is. That's where it's happening right now for this White Sox team.
Hold on. Also look at Chris Getz.
He's not in the owner's box.
That's right. But like, you can't say enough about how well he has built this team.
Oh,
no question.
He's done an unbelievable job.
Had no other choice.
And
doing it despite what's happened
but
at the owner's box.
And when
it's
he got
easy
the
to tear
job,
it down.
people were like, I can't believe that they just promoted from within. He's done a hell of a job.
We always say it. It's easy to tear it down. Trading Garrett Crochet is easy. building it back up is really hard. And I don't know. I look around this city. We got so much young talent in this city, and I don't think any team has more of it than that team on the south side.
That's correct.
It's them or the Bears.
That's correct.
The Bulls lost. The Cubs, I don't know where that thing's headed. And the Blackhawks, yeah, they got some good young players. They're a long way. The White Sox, it's the White Sox and the Bears, and it's not close. And if I had said that to you in March, you'd have said, okay, slow down there. Spud.
Yeah, because there was no proof of concept. There was no proof that the White Sox would be any. This is just a fun ride. Just for the Sox fan that's still skeptical, just root for the kids and their development, because it is so much fun. Never mind about what the other team is doing. Never mind about how much respect you're getting. How many blogs? Remember that back in the day, Cap, you'd get that phone call, the Sox fan mad at the Sun-Times and Tribune because they didn't get enough coverage.
Well, they would measure the inches of column.
Yeah, but that's not an exaggeration, by the way.
That's true.
It's a thing. Like, the measuring how many column inches that the White Sox
You
would
see,
have.
the Sox only got 4 inches. The Cubs got 12. Who cares?
What matters is that the Sox beat the Braves 6-5 in a fun game in 10 innings at the rate. When you get your phone calls in here at 312-332-ESPN, 332-3776 is our phone number. Kap and J Hood, weekday mornings at 6.